Well, with UNI head football coach Mark Farley. Coach, your Panthers coming off that win 16-13 over Lamar. You really outmuscled them, I thought, on that offensive line. 50 running plays for your offense ended up being the key to maintaining the clock and really maintaining control of that football game. How did you evaluate those offensive linemen after Saturday's game?
Well, just to evaluate the defense was more perseverance. I thought the offense was our toughness. We wanted to line up, use our size, and move the line of scrimmage. And we did that for the most part. I thought our offensive line, our two running backs, our two tight ends did a tremendous job. And again, that wears on a team. And I thought that was our advantage, that was our strength, where their strength was more speed. Your
two running backs both had 100-yard rushing games. Marcus Weimiller led the way with 128. Trevor Allen, we just saw a story on him earlier in our show, 112 yards rushing. It is great to have Trevor back out there, but man, what a 1-2 punch they were on Saturday.
Yeah, and Trevor was doubtful going into that football game, and he probably was about 80–85%. But as I said earlier, I think adrenaline is sometimes better than medicine when it comes down to some of the things to heal some aches and pains. And his adrenaline hit, and Trevor really did a great job, as well as Marcus.
He didn't need to go to the passing game a whole lot last Saturday, but Jalen James, 4 big catches to lead the way in the passing attack.
Yeah, Jalen did some great things, and then of course Jalen Rama got the double move for the touchdown. So we threw the ball when we needed to, made the plays when we needed to, and that's ultimately was the plan going in.
When you have that good balance, how tough do you think this offense can be?
Well, it depends on your opponent, how we match up. I mean, last week was a Southern team that I really felt was fast. It didn't have great size, I didn't think, but it was very fast. So we tried to play to our strength, was I think more of the type of guy we can find here in Iowa, which is you're going to get a bigger guy that you can build up. So we tried to play to what our strength is, and then now this week we'll have to figure out what to do against UC Davis.
And then a little shuffle, some adversity for your coaching staff. A little shuffle with Coach John Bond, unable to be at the game, had to mix up the play calling duties.
Yeah, I mean, we've done that for the past couple of weeks, and everybody takes their role, and we have the same thing. It's football. I mean, it's business. You find a way to get things done, and there's personal things that go on in life just as much as football, and you can't break strides. You just have to do it as a team, and that's how we prepared all season.
The Panthers' next stride into the second round of the FCS Playoffs at UC Davis on Saturday at 6 p.m. Right now, here's a story on UNI's All-Missouri Valley Football Conference honorees.